Welcome back after discussing the UAP's most exciting players, lit players. This time we'll talk about the hashtag Killjoys, or the defensive specialists of the NBA. So, who could be the defensive player of the year? I know it's very early, but it's fun talking about these things. So Joe Devance is still with us, and he's going to, I don't know, are you going to make a prediction maybe? Choosing between the following guys: Rudy Gobert, Kawhi, Anthony Davis, Draymond Green, Jimmy Butler. So let's start, I guess let's start with Rudy Gobert, the Stifle Tower.
Yeah, he's just so long. You know what I mean? Like, he could literally touch three-point line to three-point line. You know what I mean? So how can he not be on that list? You know, I mean, he locks down the paint, just him by himself. You know, so he's a great candidate to be Defensive Player of the Year. I just don't know if he's really going to get it, though.
I feel like he must set a record for blocks or something,
yeah,
like an all-time record for blocks.
He's going to have to do something,
something,
you know,
truly special.
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard. So it's the comeback season for Kawhi. It would be a great story if Kawhi, like,
if he did get it,
wins Defensive Player of the Year and then leads the Raptors deep into the playoffs.
Honestly, I'm kind of rooting for him just because of that, from everything he's just kind of been through. Everything he does for the game of basketball too, like he's unique just because he doesn't talk.
Can you do his laugh?
You know, how was it? Like, man, when I saw that video, I was like, what? Like, what was that? You know what I mean?
He plays defense better than he laughs. I'm going to ask you to do that again later. So Kawhi is going to be a great story. I agree with you on that. Anthony Davis.
Wow, I mean, he's up there with Gobert too. I mean, Anthony Davis is. He actually might get it too. You know what I mean? I mean, because he gets steals, and he gets blocks. You know, I mean, and again, he can single-handedly lock down the paint. You know, for me, it's just kind of harder for big to get Defensive Player of the Year right now. Just because I think people kind of take in consideration like the two-way player type thing. But I mean, Anthony Davis does do that well also. So he might have a chance, but we'll have to see on him, though. We'll have to see. I honestly think Kawhi's going to get it. So.
Well, Draymond Green would like to disagree with you. Draymond,
he'll disagree with everybody.
Yeah, on anything.
On anything.
On
yeah,
anything.
Yeah. So whatever you say, he's going to disagree.
You're wrong.
You know? Yeah. Even if he agrees, you know.
I agree with you, but I just want to disagree with you. No, but what makes Draymond a sensational defender? I mean, are you one of the Draymond believers?
Yes, I am. I mean, his toughness is second to none. You know, he'll guard guards, he'll guard bigs, like literally 1 through 5. He can switch, and he wants to guard everybody. You know what I mean? I think a lot of players, a lot of defensive players, you know, they have that toughness and stuff like that, but I don't know if they have that, like, true tenacity of really wanting to guard 1 through 5. I will guard any one of you guys. Bring it. You know what I mean? And I think Draymond has that. And I think who else? Who else was on this list? Next one.
Well, Jimmy Butler is on this list.
Jimmy Butler. I think those two guys really have that tenacity of really wanting to just guard 1 through 5, and I'm gonna lock everybody up. I mean, look what Butler was like when, just a couple weeks ago with his team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Facing the starting 5, right? And he had the bench players.
Yeah, the Butler's so tenacious.
Yeah.
He wants to leave.
Yeah, yeah, that's how tenacious he is, right?
He's that tenacious.
Yeah. He is that tenacious.
Get me out.
What do they call that now? Savage?
Savage.
Yeah, savage. He's a savage. You know, he's lit. He's a lit savage.
So I don't know about the narrative for Jimmy Butler. I don't know if people are going to focus on his abilities as a defensive player, or the fact that he's going to go through this whole drama of will he stay or will he leave. That's
gonna
tough.
Yeah, I think that will kind of drown out all the stuff that he does basketball wise.
All right, but Joe, A simple question, and maybe you can come up with a simple, elegant answer. What makes a player great at playing defense?
I think the willingness to actually want to play defense.
Because not all players love playing defense, and
not too many people. Yeah, not too many.
And that's
people.
a fact, right?
Yeah.
That's like a basketball fact. Yeah.
Most of the players nowadays just don't want to play defense. It's almost like a lost art. For me personally, I see it as an art. You know, again, it's like my game where I feel like I have to outsmart my opponent, you know, offensively and defensively. But me being, I'm a big, but I'm not too big, right? And I see myself as almost like a Draymond Green type where I could kind of do everything. I might not be as tenacious and like just straight physical, you know what I mean? But as far as like guarding 1 through 5, like I see that as a challenge, you know? So I think you have to have that mindset, and also just the sacrifice of actually wanting to do it too. You know, for a lot of players, they would rather just play offense and kind of waste their energy on offense and relax on defense. So I think it's those two things.
But of the 5 players, your pick, your emotional pick for Defensive Player of the Year, hopefully by the end of the year, is Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi, yeah.
And because he's your pick, do his laugh again. We're done. We are done. We're done talking about the NBA.